2 and 2 are 4, 4 and 4 are 8, 8 and 8 are 16, 16 and 16 are 32. Inchworm, measuring the marigold, you and...
Hello. Is journalism dead? Does the media lie? And is most of the media liberally biased? Well, I can prove it in my own little corner of the world. In the last week, I have been lied about by Matt Murphy on 99.7 FM and by the Tennessean, our local newspaper of Nashville. And I can prove both of them. I called Matt Murphy, and he profusely apologized for not only misquoting me, but lying about me and slandering my character. And he had me on his radio show the next day for an hour and a half. He profusely apologized. Then, it's on my website, victoriajackson.com, if you want to hear the interview. We talked about porn in the school libraries. Obscenity, profanity, and porn is now found in, elementary school libraries. Me and the Moms for Liberty were fighting this, and of course we get attacked. Can you believe that? Then the Tennessean, David Plazas, who would not let me write an op-ed in the paper last year about the January 6th rally, which I personally attended. No, he wouldn't let me write an opinion piece. He lied at least 3 times in his article that came out 2 days ago, and I can prove it. So, if you're interested in truth and deceit on the public airwaves, watch.
Inchworm, measuring the marigolds. Seems to me you'd stop and see how beautiful they are.
David Plazas of the Tennessean, the lie that makes me the most angry is that he said we had no proof. He says it in his subtitle. He says John Rich and Victoria Jackson. I am now going to prove that the Tennessean lies and is liberally biased. Oh, my name's in the newspaper. David Plazas wrote an article. We were among those to testify that librarians were pushing porn to students, but where is the proof? Okay, the first lie is I did not say librarians were pushing porn. The second lie is celebrities, John Rich and former SNL cast member me, were allowed to besmirch educators and librarians. That's lie number 2. We did not do that. Never even mention them. Lie number 3, and the one that makes me the most mad. Worse, they offered no proof, as if the mere accusation constituted the truth. That's the biggest lie, and I will now show you the proof. Thank you for listening. Oh, there's a lot more porn, and I left Emily a bunch of these sheets, because, I'm a grandma. I don't hang out at the schools that much, so if you want to see proof, it's right here.
Thank you.
Here is the evidence and proof of porn, obscenity, and profanity in high schools. This book can be found in Dixon County. It's called Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. I'm just getting from her boyfriend. He spread his palms pressed gently at insides of my thigh. His palms pressed out, birds were singing, blah, blah, blah. First time I ever made love. Okay, I don't want to read the bad words out loud. Eleanor and Park, sit down. Jesus, and then a curse word. Just sit down. I know you're a slut. You smell like... Do I make you? It so effing does. Okay, I don't want to say these out loud. This is...
has a get out of jail free card. Why? Because some of these most hideous books are on our approved Tennessee School Department of Ed approval rating. Me or on the dying girl. We had a representative last week that said he didn't need to read it. Here's the proof that it's on our approved reading list. So just let me give you a taste of what you might want to read. Yeah, Earl, I'm going to eat her pussy. Hey, yeah. Do you even know how to eat pussy? Really? Papa Gaines never set you down, son. Said one day you're going to have to eat pussy. But no, he did not teach me how to eat pussy. He taught me how to eat butthole. Who wants their kids to see this at school?
There's more. Next book, Monday's Not Coming. You can read these for yourself. I'm not going to read them out loud. Some bad person will, put me on a loop doing this. The mothers went to work and dug these out of the libraries. Okay, so David Plazas, don't write lies in the paper. Why didn't you ask the moms of Liberty or me or Elizabeth or Jennifer Hamlin for some evidence? We gave this to everybody there. You see, here's the name of the book.
I'd like to quickly read some of the things an 11-year-old can read at their library. The Lovely Bones. Mr. Harvey, I really have to get home. Take off your clothes. What? Take your clothes off, Mr. Harvey said. I want to check you that you're still a virgin. I am, Mr. Harvey. I said, I want to make sure. Your parents will thank me. My parents? They only want good girls, he said. Mr. Harvey, I said, please let me leave. You aren't leaving, Susie. You're mine now. As he kissed his wet lips down my face and neck, then began to shove his hands up under my skirt, I wept. I began to leave my body. I began to inhabit the air and the silence. I wept and struggled so I would not feel. He ripped open my something, not having found the invisible zipper my mother had sewn in big white panties, he said. My father protected me from this.
Worse, they offered no proof, as if the mere accusation constituted the truth. That's the biggest lie, and I
had it stolen. Here's some other books. Is she fucking all of them? Page 251. Daryl, didn't you fuck my sister? Fucking pussy. Man, fuck you, then dumb bitch. That bitch is out like a fucking turkey. Blah, blah, blah.
This is in Hardaway, Shelby County Schools. Monday's Not Coming. Whatever, April. You don't even go to this school. You just are here to get some D-I-C-K. She sucked my... Is she effing all of them? Daryl, didn't you F my sister effing? Man, I'm dumb. That... Okay? Is this really what you want the kids in school to be reading? Okay? Is this enough? Do you want more? There's more. There's more. There's pedophilia stuff. It desensitizes. It's called grooming. When a pedophile desensitizes a child. Worse, they offered no proof.
It's not what our voters think, not what anyone else thinks, not what people who have different opinions think. Our nation was founded under God for a reason. And it's not to send our children off to school to be groomed to decide in third grade, do I want a boy or a girl? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? So when I thought I had seen it all, she sends me this book. But it's warned. So in her system, I drove down to Lawrence County, and I asked how it got in the library. They didn't even know they had it. It had been given to them by Scholastic Books and a book fair. So our librarians are just maybe not vetting what they can do. Maybe it's not their fault. Maybe it is. If I was going to put something out for someone to see, I want to make sure this is not going to be laying on my coffee table when you come into my house for a book to read. You know, I'm still sitting here shaking that I had to say such filth to you. Unfortunately, we found books of this nature in 93 of our 95 counties, from elementary to middle to high school. So I had a lady in Lawrenceburg found out about me and contacted me and made me aware of this book that her daughter brought home from 3rd grade. It's perfectly normal. Now, what's interesting about this book, look what's on the bottom, ladies and gentlemen. Parental advisory, explicit content. I had to blur out the pictures. So they're going to teach her daughter how to masturbate and what she should do and how it should make her feel. What to do if she decides she'd like to do it with a girl, or would she like to do it with a boy? What they would like to do, and then making love homosexuality style. This is not a religious affiliation issue. It's not a political issue. It's not a racial issue. It's not a I don't care what you do behind closed doors issue. It's a common sense issue, and it breaks the law.
Worse, they offered no proof.
Thank you for listening. My name is Victoria Jackson. I moved here 10 years ago to be with my grandchildren. I thought this was the Bible Belt. I soon found out there was pornography, obscenity, and profanity in our school libraries and some textbooks. And I thought, why would that be in the Bible Belt? So I used my critical thinking skills, which was mentioned last week. And they started when I was 6, and I learned the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And 1 Peter 1 said, be holy as I am holy, God said. So I started thinking, then I used my critical thinking skills from Palm Beach Atlantic, Florida Bible College, Furman, Auburn, and most recently Lipscomb, where I got my master's. And I concluded that there's 2 reasons. One is we're in a spiritual battle, Ephesians 6:12. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but 63 by Democrat Albert Herlong in the Congress. Here's some of their goals that are coming true. Get control of the Schools and Teachers Association, soften curriculum, gain control of student newspapers, eliminate laws governing obscenity by calling them censorship and a violation of free speech, break down cultural standards of morality by promoting pornography and obscenity, present homosexuality, degeneracy, promiscuity as normal, natural, healthy, eliminate prayer, discredit the Founding Fathers, belittle American culture, discourage American history teaching, discredit the family as an institution, encourage promiscuity, emphasize the need to raise children away from the negative influence of their parents. These are the Communist Party USA goals. And you can Google that. So I thought, well, that's why it's happening. And then I thought, critical thinking, has porn or obscenity ever made a nation, a culture, or a soul better? No! It has only made it worse, and criminals, as that mother testified last week, say porn was their gateway into becoming a criminal, a deviant, a rapist, and a murderer.
2 and 2 are 4, 4 and 4 are 8, 8 and 8 are 16, 16 and 16 are 32. 2 and 2 are 4, 4 and 4 are 8, 8 and 8 are 16, 16 and 16 are 32. Inchworm, measuring the marigold. You and your arithmetic will probably go far. Inchworm, measuring the marigolds. Seems to me you'd stop and see how beautiful